What's up? A brand new episode of Gifted hit this week. I am sorry that I am late. Let me holler at you. Here's what had happened. First off, Matt came over, Quad C came by, we recorded this week's episode of It Is What It Is. It's about 2 hours long, so it's actually split up into 2 weeks episodes now. And then, the president had to get on television and talk about some stupid wall or some crap, which pushed back the Gifted. And when they pushed back the Gifted, our recording of it didn't get the end of the show. Therefore, we would have to wait till 2 a.m. to watch it, and both of us had to get up early for work the next day, so we didn't end up being able to watch and record the night of. So, yeah, that's what happened there. So I do apologize that this episode is late. I didn't get to watch it a little bit earlier today, and I'm just now getting the opportunity to sit down, talk with you guys, and break through this episode of The Gifted meMento. Of course, I am your host, the one, the only, the Jersey Jackass, ETCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Of the world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
Your boy, B to the C. Hit me up on all social media at Real Jackass B.C. That's RealJackass B.C. You can follow Matt at Move the Joystick, MoveTheJoystick. Yeah, I don't have a cadence down, so it messes me up so much when I try to do that there. And also, don't forget to follow at Cinelinx at Cinelinx. So, The Gifted, hey guys, this was a really fun episode. I really enjoyed it. It has really set up a lot of really cool plot points that we're going to have going forward. So, let's open up and let's talk about my favorite storyline from this week, and that was definitely the Von Struckers. Our flashback had the deal with Andres Von Strucker getting this music box and getting something put in it, something special, having some things to it. This old dude really wanted to buy it from him, and he's like, nah, man, that's family. I gotta keep that. And then he pulls out a sword, lights it up, and destroys that dude. This was how you do a flashback. This is a good flashback to have. I really liked it. I thought it worked real well. And it added to the overall episode. Much better than Pepe Lorna in flashbacks. So I really liked that about this episode. And it partook into this upcoming, to this whole storyline here, where Mom is now on the path. Mom knows that Andy is violent and vicious and has changed. And thinks that the only way to save him, stop the Inner Circle, is to make Lauren ready for the incoming battle. So she wants her training harder, getting better, getting smarter, getting ready. And Lauren is kind of obsessed with the music box, which is playing some weird song that Dad's not too happy about. And all she's doing is studying and training and getting ready and having more and more nightmares. We don't know if the nightmare pertained because the music was playing. Maybe it was, but she had a nightmare flashback of the Von Struckers when... I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what Grandmama Von Strucker's name was, but when she dies, and Lauren has harnessed a new part of her power, I guess, where she can make these little blades that zoop, zoop, zoop. But this causes a lot of noise, which brings on the landlord to check in on them, and he doesn't get a great vibe from the family here, so he ends up calling the police. Cops show up. Rowdiness ensues. Mom sends the cops outside, talking about muties out there and all that. And I liked this aspect of it because it was Mom being smart and kind of turning. I don't understand why Pops got so mad about it. I thought it was a very good plan. He was not happy that Lauren was using her powers through the window, but I don't see the problem with that. She was inside, and they ain't going to see her from up there. I didn't know she could throw things, make things happen outside of a window. You know, I thought she'd have to be in the same room or something. You know, I didn't realize that she could just be like, yeah, boom. Maybe that's one of the new things that comes with this new power that she has now. So who knows about that? Anyway, so that happens, and Lauren is just a mess. She really is. And she realizes that she finds the secret compartment that is in this box, and I thought this was going to be something really big. I did not think it was going to be her grandpa and grandma's hair combined. That's a little off, weird. I really thought it was going to be something better. I also don't see why homie wanted to buy the box so much, if that's all it was. Like, it's just a music box with that little compartment. I don't get why it was such a big deal, but it was, and he wanted it, so hey, more power to you, man. Lauren wakes up toward the end and is like, yo, alright, this dude called the cops on my family. It's not gonna fly with me. And she gets dark and violent and vicious, and she threatens him. She's breaking shit all up in his house. And man, I loved this scene. It really showed the power of Lauren, but it also showed a darkness to her, almost comparable to like the Dark Phoenix saga. Almost like there's a darkness inside her that is trying to get out. Which I know you guys know I love her as the good guy. I think she is a great good guy, but this showed us that, you know, maybe she could play that villain too. Maybe she could jump sides. I don't think she will. I think she, you know, sticks it out as the good guy, just has a little bit of anger management issues here and there. So, but it would be interesting to see if somehow she swaps to the other side. It'd be interesting, to say the least. But excited about it. That was probably my favorite storyline of the show. Next up, Marcos is out doing something. I don't remember what he's doing. And all of a sudden, Lorna controls his car, pulls him in. She's like, yo, I need your help. Turns out that Riva has brought in some new recruits. And these recruits took down the Inconventionals in something freighter. It was the I don't know. It was some kind of it was a boat. It was a ship. I can't think of the word right now. And it was inconceivable. That's not the actual word, but it was something like that. And these guys brought it down. They destroyed it. They killed a bunch of people. And now Riva has brought them into her plan. And Lorna doesn't seem okay with that. She was all right with killing a couple people here and there. But when you're bringing in people that killed thousands of families and children, women, all that, this is where Lorna is starting to draw the line. And he seems okay with it. He's like, yo, they're pretty cool. They got some rad powers, so I'm down. I think it's pretty dope. So Lorna's thinking now, okay, I need to go to Marcos, and I need to get his help, because this is not right. Got a little bit of an issue with this, but we'll get to it. We'll get to that in my negatives of the show. But so she goes to Marcos. She's like, yo, I need your help. Like, we got to stop this. We've got to stop Lorna. Like, this is not right. And Marcos is very hesitant right off the bat, because he's like, yo, like, why should I help you? You have been a complete bitch to me. Like, you gave away my child. Like, come on. I didn't get to see the child. I wasn't even there for the child's birth. You just gave her away. Poor little Dawn. And Lorna gets really emotional, and she's starting to see like an error in her ways, which I did not see coming at all. And Marcos agrees, okay, it's got to be pretty bad for you to come to me. Let me see what I can find out. So she goes to Blink, and he's like, Blink, we got to figure something out. Something's going wrong. We got to help Lorna out here. And Blink is thinking, well, it's really weird that Lorna's coming to us. I find this really weird. And it makes sense. I think it is on the up and up. I don't think this is all some kind of swerve or something. I think she really is coming to them. And Marco says, yo, maybe we should go to the Morlocks. Which Blink is like, really? Like, dude, like, come on, bro. Like, you got on to me. You started all this drama because I was with the Morlocks. And you thought I was cheating on Thunderbird. And really, bro, this is how you're going to now you want to go to them for help? He gives her apology. He's like, yo, look, my head's not right. I liked it. I thought this was a great character development with these two. They don't get a lot of interaction character development, and I think this was a great way to really show their relationship and let it continue to bind, and I loved seeing them grow together. So they go down to the Morlocks, where Marcos finds his old booty call. Almost got it. I'm gonna say, man, like, you could have pulled in. Like, you could have got you some, dog. Like, but I get it. Girl broke your heart. Thing happened. I love that. I think there's more to this. I think we see a little bit more of her. Glow, I think we're calling her, or something like that. I'm not sure. But I think there's more to her, and I'd be excited to see that. So the Morlocks find out that the security systems have all been shut down from a certain intersection, and we're going to have to go and check that out. Meanwhile, Lorna is trying to get information from the new recruits, and she gets all, playful in her, and we get so much more drops about Magneto and how she is royalty and all this, and we see that Reva's plan is for them to basically destroy society so that Lorna can rebuild it, because she does have that royal blood of Magneto flowing through her veins. So that's an aspect that I think is really cool, and I'd be excited to see where we're going to go with it. These guys don't really have any information for Lorna. She can't pry anything out of them, because I don't think they really know what they're doing either. They're kind of just going to be weapons that are pointed in a direction, and they don't know what direction they're going to yet. So, meanwhile, Marcus and Blink find out where we're going. John is woken back up. They have a real great heart-to-heart moment. Thunder Blink back full power. We see Blink's dog back in the house. We're running good. Zingo, I found out the dog's name was. I didn't know that. You know what? But now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that Jamie Chung said that when I spoke to her at New York Comic Con. I'm pretty sure she mentioned Zingo as the name. Now that I think about it, but I saw it on the subtitles. But that was cool. Love that Thunder Blink is running strong. But now Marcos and Blink go to this intersection and like, what's going on? We gotta figure. Or was it Marcus and Lorna? I think it was Marcos and Lorna. All right, it was Lorna and Marcos, and they're sitting in the in this intersection. Like, why are we waiting here? Like, this is dumb. I don't get it. There's no reason to be here. And then we see Reva and Ryan, the dude, Peter Gallagher's character. They're not happy with each other. They're angry, but they're clearly working together. Something is going on. And man, that I marked out. Did not see that coming. So now Lorna and Marcos are like, oh, wait a minute, what? There's something bigger going on here. And I'm going to get into what I think that is in the predictions here in just a little bit. Then we have, and again, I totally forgot to mention this part. But while Thunder Blink is getting back together, Evangeline calls and is like, yo, time to round up the underground. You were right, I was wrong. We got to fix what the X-Men started. So things are about to get rocking. And man, I'm hyped. I'm excited. I think we have a lot to look forward to close out this season. I have really enjoyed this. I'm forgetting a storyline. Jace and Turner and Ted. Oh, racist Ted. We get our... they have now decided they're going to go into this orphanage where apparently some of the mutant fugitives might be hiding. A couple kids take off running. They go after them. They are loaded up, guns a-blazing. These kids go off running. They split them up. They kind of talk to them a little bit. And there's the most powerful line in this story. This part was in this part of the storyline. And Turner is talking to one of these kids. And he's like, well, look, if you're not guilty, why did you run? And they're separated. Racist Ted's in the other room. And Turner's in here with this kid. And the kid's like, my grandfather didn't need a reason to run from the Klan, but he did. He wasn't guilty of anything, and he ran, and so did yours. And I was like, yo, he got you there, Turner. That just shows you right then and there what you were doing. These purifiers, they're the KKK. God, stupid. I mean, they're not, but that's what they metaphorically are. They're not actually in the show. They're not, but metaphorically, that's what these guys are. And that's just like they spelled it out right then and there, and then boom, gunshot. Turner goes running in the other room. Racist Ted has shot the other mutant in the chest, just a kid. And he's like, man, he was moving his hands, and I didn't know what to do, and I thought he was going to kill me. And he was coming at me. And Turner's like, dude, there's blood on the back of the chair he was sitting in. Did you shoot this kid while he was sitting in a chair? He's like, man, I didn't even want to come on this trip, dude. Like, man, well, don't leave me alone with a mutant kid. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm racist Ted. Man. And just when you think, and you know that he's not having an easy time with this, and just when you're thinking, all right, look, this kid got through to Turner. This is our turning point for Turner. The turning Turner is happening right here. This is where he realized the Pure Fighter's wrong, and the cops are talking to him, and he's like, I heard a commotion. I went in there. He was going after him, and racist Ted shot in self-defense. Turner, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I want you to be a redeemable character, but you're not making good choices, dude. You're making terrible choices. I'm not happy with getting to the point that I'm not going to be able to redeem you. So he's at home or in his hotel or whatever. He had already tried to text Paula earlier in the show. He was going to be like, yo, I love you. I still love you. Delete. I signed the papers and sent them in the back to you in the mail. She still won't meet up with him. He's laying in his hotel room. Ryan, the guy meeting with Reva, is on the TV talking about how Turner is a hero, and they stopped these mutant criminals, and Turner's sick to his stomach. He has to turn it off because he knows they were just kids. They had nothing to do with anything. And then Paula calls. Yo, out of the blue. And she's just like, I heard them talking about how you're a hero, and so maybe we should get together. Number one, yo, you not gold digging per se, but you lifestyle loving fancy, yeah. Come on now. Oh, because now he's actually becoming a celebrity and people are praising him on television, you won't call him back? Like, that's not going to mess with his head even more and make him even worse of a person. Like, you're just going to mess this up more, Paula. Golly. And he seems like he doesn't know how to handle it because he is thinking, yo, I did some wrong things. But damn, it might get me my girl back. But he hangs up on her. We don't know what's going to happen there. Very interesting storytelling here. So I did really enjoy this episode. I love a darker version of Laura. Definitely one of my highlights of the episode, of the season alone. Absolutely love that. I love the interaction between Marcos and Blink. They had a lot of good stuff. My negatives. So Lorna goes to get help from Marcos. Last week, Marcos had to go get help from Lorna. And immediately this week, we flipped that around, and now Lorna's going to get Marcos. I think we probably should have spread this out, stretched it out a little bit. Bring these guys in and have Lorna interact with them a little more before she really starts to push on the this is wrong. Like, because she did a complete 180 out of nowhere and immediately goes to get Marcos. And I'm just like, this came really fast. You could have at least had one episode in between these, because it's basically like just the reverse, like literally the next episode. And so that kind of bothered me. I wish we would have spread it out, stretched it out just a little bit more. Also, these guys that brought down a cruise ship, so they killed thousands of people, families, children, an entire cruise ship. And we're just now hearing about this? You've been talking about 715 for 2 seasons now, and that was only like a park of people. Like, I think they said like 50 people died. These guys killed thousands of people. These 3 mutants murdered on purpose thousands of people, including families and children. But we talk about a mutant accident that killed 50 in a park, and that is the catalyst for this. Like, little bit of a lopside there, kind of messing some stuff up. So who knows? Definitely that was my biggest negative. Other than that, I really did enjoy this. Going forward, preview looked pretty good. Looks like the Frost sisters know that Lauren is getting stronger, and they are afraid of what Lauren can do. So they're going to try and recruit her, which is going to be a very interesting tactic to see here. I think the sword is going to come into play, because I'm pretty sure the sword in the flashback is part of the comics. I would love to see Andy get his own version, his own weapon. Like, I think that would be really freaking cool, man. It would kind of distinguish his power from Lauren's a little bit more, and distinguish him from just being able to force push stuff. He can use the sword to use the power, and I think it has something. I think the sword has something to do with Grandma Von Strucker. Like, I think it's like her skin or something that made this. I don't know completely, but I'm excited to see where that can go. I think Blink and Thunder Blink is good for now. Interesting to see what's going to happen with Lorna and Marcos. Very interesting. Don't know where exactly they're going to go, but mainly my number one prediction is Andy's getting the sword. It's going to happen. And Mom, there's going to be a realization at some point that Mom is pushing Lauren for her own agenda. I don't think she realizes it right now. I think she just thinks she's training Lauren right now. But I think she's going to push Lauren too far, and she's going to realize that she has been a part of this problem too. So, I don't know. We'll wait and see. I was excited. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy this episode of The Gifted? Again, I am sorry this episode is The Gifted Talkers is so late. I wish I could have got it out sooner, but I do apologize. Don't forget, you can go to tpublic.com/users/RealJackassBC. Get yourself a The Gifted Talkers t-shirt. All different shapes, sizes, different kinds of t-shirts, hoodies, whatever you want, different colors, anything. You can go get them right there. Also, don't forget to follow me on all social media at RealJackassBC, RealJackassBC, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. You can go to youtube.com/Jackass Nation to find my YouTube channel, man. We finally hit 100 subscribers, and we have an official name, so I'm hyped for that, man. Don't forget to follow Matt at Move the Joystick on Twitter and Instagram, and Cinelinx as well at Cinelinx. Next week, I'm not going to be here. I will be in London. That's right. The Jackass UK tour begins this Saturday. The International Jackass, we're going overseas, so I will not be around for the episode of Gifted. I don't even know if I'll be able to watch it while in London, which sucks. But I'm hoping that Matt does an episode of The Gifted Talkers and gets it up right here on the Cinelinx YouTube page. He might have Rob come and help him out. I don't really know, but I hope that he does. If not, when I do get back and I do get an opportunity, we'll talk about it. So hopefully everything works out, and we are right here next on Cinelinx.com on the YouTube channel. Check it out, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on all this stuff. What did I miss out? What did I forget? What are you guys thinking? What were your thoughts on meMento? Till next time, guys. Bye. We exit.